I just kind of wanted to do a part 2 video that I did not mention in the first video about this. I am actually watching police training videos and figuring out actually how to strike with this. But the most important thing I wanted to mention here is if someone were to pull one of these out and you don't have a gun, do not engage them. Because if they halfway know how to use this, you're not really going to be able to defend against it. Even if you have a knife or a taser or anything like that, that is useless against this because you have to get way too close. And as I said, if the person halfway knows what they're doing with this, I'm going to explain to you why. So there's certain ways to swing and strike with this that the police teach. That's what I was referring to. And you can't. I know a lot of people say, "Well, I'll just grab it." Well, no, you won't. And the reason why it is if you do actually reach out and try to grab this, your fingers are going to get broke. Because as soon as this hits your bones, whether it's your wrist, fingers, your fingers are going to get very badly damaged from this. And you might say, "Well, I'll just put my arm up." Well, I read somewhere that when you get hit with one of these were designed to deliver kinetic energy to certain areas. And essentially, if you were to try to put your arm up, because I know that's just a reaction that people have, the problem with that is as soon as it hits your arm, I have read that it's so painful that people have actually lost motor function. So basically what that means is if you've actually got hit with this in your forearms could actually go completely numb for a minute. And you might say, "Well, what's the problem with that?" Well, the problem with that is if your arms go numb, your arms are you're defenseless. Like you can't use your arms, that means your head is exposed. So if someone engages you with this and you do not have a gun, like in a life, because that's only what these are used for, self-defense in a life or death situation. If someone were to deploy one of these, you need to de-escalate the situation, because like I said, if they actually are learning how to use one of these, and if you don't have a gun, you cannot defend against it. You just can't. Because as soon as you try to reach for this or block it, you are going to be seriously hurt. Because even as soon as you put your forearm up against to try to block this, it's going to hit your forearm, and your motor function in your arm is probably going to be gone, and your arms are going to be pretty much useless at that point, and it's going to leave your head exposed. So I just thought I'd give some tips about like if you own these, or something happens or you encounter someone with these, unless you have a gun, you're pretty much defenseless. So God bless.